I stood there, in the heart of what was once a desolate, forgotten corner of the city, now transformed into a vibrant, thriving ecosystem. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the hum of life. This was my masterpiece, a testament to the power of psychogeography and emotional mapping. The very fields that my family had once scoffed at, dismissing them as the delusions of a dreamer, were now a living, breathing proof of my worth. Years ago, I was betrayed by my trusted friend, an explorer who stole credit for my groundbreaking maps. The elite geographical society, blinded by his charm and influence, dismissed me without a second thought. My family, ever the pragmatists, saw this as a sign of my folly. "You should have been a doctor," my father had said, his voice heavy with disappointment. "Or a lawyer, something respectable. Not this nonsense about emotions and maps." I remember the sting of their words, the weight of their disdain, but I also remember the fire that ignited within me, a burning resolve to prove them wrong. I abandoned the traditional paths of cartography, turning instead to the unconventional field of psychogeography. I would map human emotions, uncover the hidden truths of urban spaces, and show the world the power of the human soul. The journey was arduous, a relentless pursuit of a dream that many deemed impossible. I was ridiculed, mocked, and shunned. Traditional cartographers scoffed at my methods, dismissing them as pseudoscience. But I pressed on, driven by an unyielding belief in my vision. I spent countless hours in the streets, observing, listening, and mapping the emotional landscapes of cities. I transformed barren lands into thriving ecosystems, proving that the human spirit could shape the world in ways that traditional science could not. And now, here I stood, in the heart of my masterpiece. The transformation was undeniable, a testament to the power of my work. I had turned a forgotten corner of the city into a vibrant, thriving community. The people here, once lost and aimless, now had a sense of purpose, a connection to each other and to the land. They were the living proof of my success, the embodiment of my dream. I turned to face my family, who had gathered around me, their eyes wide with disbelief. They had come to see me, to witness the fruits of my labor, and to face the consequences of their past derision. I could see the shock on their faces, the realization that they had been wrong. I could see the pride in their eyes, the acknowledgement of my worth. "Father," I said, my voice steady and calm. "Mother, sisters, I want you to see this. I want you to understand what I have done. I want you to know that my dream, my passion, was not a foolish pursuit. It was a vision, a calling, and I have made it a reality." I led them through the transformed landscape, showing them the changes I had wrought. I showed them the people, their faces alight with joy and purpose. I showed them the flowers, the trees, the vibrant life that now thrived where once there was only desolation. I showed them the power of psychogeography, the magic of emotional mapping. As we walked, I could feel the weight of their past words lifting from my shoulders. I could feel the fire of my resolve burning brighter. They could see the truth of my work, the power of my vision. They could see the beauty of the human soul, the magic of emotional mapping. They could see the transformation, the triumph, the undeniable proof of my worth. "Father," I said, my voice soft but firm. "Mother, sisters, I want you to know that I forgive you. I forgive you for your past words, for your past doubts. I forgive you because I understand. I understand that you were afraid, that you were uncertain. But I also want you to know that I have proven you wrong. I have shown you the power of my dream, the beauty of my vision. I have shown you the truth of psychogeography, the magic of emotional mapping." I turned to face them, my eyes filled with tears of joy and pride. and I want you to know that I love you. I love you despite your past words, despite your past doubts. I love you because you are my family, and I know that you love me too. And I know that from this day forward, you will see me not as a fool, not as an embarrassment, but as a visionary, a dreamer, a triumphant soul. As I spoke, I could see the tears in their eyes, the acknowledgement of their past mistakes, the love and pride in their hearts. I could see the transformation, the redemption, the cathartic impact of my words. I could see the power of forgiveness, the magic of love, the beauty of a dream come true. And in that moment, I knew that I had achieved my triumph. I had proven my worth, had shown the world the power of my vision, and had transformed not just the landscape, but the hearts and souls of those who had once doubted me. I had turned betrayal into triumph, ridicule into respect, and doubt into belief. And in doing so, I had found my true purpose, my true calling, my true self. As we stood there, in the heart of my masterpiece, I knew that I had achieved something greater than just a transformation of the land. I had achieved a transformation of the heart, a redemption of the soul, a triumph of the spirit. And in that moment, I knew that I was truly, undeniably, a master of psychogeography, a cartographer of the human soul. And I knew that from this day forward, I would never again be mocked, never again be doubted, never again be forgotten. For I had proven my worth, had shown the world the power of my dream, and had turned betrayal into triumph, ridicule into respect, and doubt into belief. And in doing so, I had found my true purpose, my true calling, my true self. And I knew that from this day forward, I would never again be forgotten, never again be doubted, never again be mocked. For I was a master, a visionary, a triumphant soul, and I would never, ever be forgotten again.